Those who earn evil and are encompassed by their sinfulness are the people of the fire, and there will they abide. Those who believe and do righteous deeds are the people of the garden, and there will they abide. And recall when we made a covenant with the children of Israel, you shall serve none but Allah, and do good to parents, kinsmen, orphans, and the needy. You shall speak kindly to people, and establish prayer and give zakah, purifying alms. And yet, except for a few of you, you turn back on this covenant, and you are still backsliders. Recall when we made a covenant with you that you shall not shed one another's blood, and shall not turn out one another from your homelands. You confirmed it, and you yourselves are witnesses to it. And here you are, killing one another, turning out a party of your own from their homelands, aiding one another against them in sin and enmity. And if they come to you as captives, you ransom them, although the very act of expelling them was unlawful to you. You believe in a part of the scripture and reject the rest. What else then could be the retribution of those among you who do this, than that they should live in degradation in the present life, and that on the day of resurrection they should be sent to the severest chastisement? Allah is not heedless of what you do. These are the ones who have brought the present life in exchange for the world to come. Their chastisement shall not be lightened, nor shall they be helped. Surely we gave Moses the scripture and caused a train of messengers to follow him, and then sent Jesus, the son of Mary, with clear proofs, and supported him with the spirit of holiness. But is it not true that every time a messenger brought to you something that was not to your liking, you acted arrogantly? You called some messengers liars and killed others. They say, our hearts are well protected. No, the fact is that Allah has cursed them because of their denying the truth. So scarcely do they believe. Now that there has come to them a book from Allah, how are they treating it, even though it confirms the truth already in their possession? And even though they had prayed for victory against the unbelievers, and yet when that book came to them and they recognized it, they refused to acknowledge its truth. Allah's curse be upon the unbelievers. Evil indeed is what they console themselves with. They deny the guidance revealed by Allah, grudging that He chose to bestow His gracious bounty of revelation and prophethood on some of His servants whom He willed. Thus they have brought on themselves wrath after wrath, and a humiliating chastisement is in store for such unbelievers. They are told, believe in what Allah has revealed. They say, we believe only in what was revealed to us, Israel. They deny everything else, even though it be the truth which confirms what they possess. Say to them, if indeed you are believers, why is it that in the past you killed the prophets of Allah who were from Israel? This came to you with clear proofs, and yet you were so wont to wrongdoing that as soon as he was gone, you took to worshipping the calf. Recall the covenant we made with you, and caused the mount to tower above you, stressing, hold to what we have given you with full strength, and give heed to it. But their forefathers said, we hear, but we disobey. For their hearts were overflowing with love for the calf, because of their unbelief. Say, if you are people of faith, then evil are the things that your faith enjoins upon you. Say to them, if indeed the last abode with Allah is yours, in exclusion of other people, then long for death if you are truthful. But they shall never long for it, because of the evil deeds they have committed. Allah is well aware of the wrongdoers. You will certainly find them most eager to cling on to life. Indeed, even more eager than those who associate others with Allah in His divinity. Each one of them wishes to live 1,000 years, although the bestowal of long life cannot remove him from chastisement. Allah sees whatever they do. Whoever is an enemy to Gabriel should know that he revealed this Quran to your heart by Allah's leave. It confirms the scriptures revealed before it and is a guidance and good tiding to the people of faith. And if this is the cause of their hostility to Gabriel, let them know, whoever is an enemy to Allah, His angels and His messengers, and to Gabriel and Michael, will surely find Allah an enemy to such unbelievers. Surely sent down to you clear verses that elucidate the truth, verses which only the transgressors reject as false. Is it not that every time they made a covenant with Allah, a party of them set it aside? The truth is that most of them do not truly believe. And whenever a messenger from Allah came to them, confirming what they already possessed, a party of those who had been given the scripture flung the book of Allah behind their backs as if they knew nothing. And then followed what the evil ones falsely attributed to the kingdom of Solomon, even though Solomon had never disbelieved. It is the evil ones who disbelieved, teaching people magic. And they followed what had been revealed to the two angels in Babylon, Harut and Marut, although these two angels never taught it to anyone without first declaring, "We are merely a means of testing people, so do not engage in unbelief." And yet they learned from them what might cause division between a man and his wife. They could not cause harm to anyone except by the leave of Allah, and still they learned what harmed rather than profited them, knowing well that he who bought it will have no share in the world to come. Evil indeed is what they sold themselves for, had they but known.